extraordinary. You need one.
Hold on, you said everything's parallel on
Everything's parallel in this, yeah. So most of the time what you're hearing is your dry signal, and then it goes to these filters, and these kind of wrap the high frequencies in the upper mid-range around your dry signal, so the phase distortion is incredibly low, and the sound is effortless and always smooth. So it's dangerous, you can get in trouble, you can go too far with it, but it will never sound harsh. The electrified transient equalizer, aka the Electra, this is my latest baby for equalization. I spent 12 years with this thing in my brain, and now it's real, and the whole idea here is it's got 5 different types of filters that interact and let you bend sound like silly putty. Do anything you want with it, and when you're done, it just sounds like it was always recorded that way. It does not sound EQ'd or torqued at all. It's extraordinary. And down in the 500 series, we have the half-pint versions of these two things here, single channel, and the world's most adorable high-frequency equalizer over here. We just dropped this. This will be shipping in the spring. At the bottom is my modified version of the Empirical Labs Fatso. It's identical in every way to the original, except that mine is way more aggressive and has a lot more personality. It's designed to be heard. So that's the hardware toys that we got. Up in the software world, we start off simply with the Clariphonic plugin, which is the modeled version of the hardware. It's the same exact thing. It doesn't sound exactly the same, I'm not going to lie to you. It gets you about 90% of the way there. The higher your sample rate, the closer you get. But as with all things plugins, the thing there is value and workflow. If you really need the tone, you got to go with the hardware. Up here is the UBK1 compressor. This is our first plugin that we did at Kush. This is a saturator into a bunch of different weird, amazing compressions that you can blend everything in serial and in parallel. It passes all that along with something called density, which is a bizarre frequency-dependent saturator compressor. It sometimes works, it sometimes does not, but when it does, it's amazing. There's nothing else like it. That's the UBK1. And then our latest baby, which everybody is arguing about whether this is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen or the most hideous thing you've ever seen. I like to think it's a little of both. This is the Pusher. This will be out in about 2 weeks. What this is the opposite of the UBK1, which is all about these weird compressions and one kind of saturation. This is all about different, amazing, weird, alien, beautiful distortions and saturations, different magnetic fields with different resonant structures. This is primarily second order harmonics, third, second and fourth, third and fifth. They all interact kind of chaotically, so when you torque one, the other ones kind of bend to it. You have 2 other controls that affect how these respond overall and to each other, and a wet-dry control, then pass that along to this compressor here, which was specifically designed to let you redefine and give power and strength to the transient, which you lunged over here. This is the punchiest software compressor I've ever heard. It's amazing because overcompression, like the UBK1, but with release controls, so you can fine-tune it to the tempo of your music. EDM guys are going to love this thing. Then you have another wet-dry control over here, much like the UBK1, gives you the serial and parallel blending, and an output control so that you can turn it up or down. This has our new preset management system built in, so it's lovely and easy to save all your presets. And that's the roundup of Kush. I'm Gregory Scott. Check us out on Facebook or thehouseofkush.com, and I'll see you on Pensado Studios.